Hello everyone, Tanoshi here and welcome back once again to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we have the confirmation of the two cards that we're gonna have for the 10th anniversary from the planet Namek Saga. So we're pretty much going to fill up those squares up to planet Namek Saga. We're gonna have two EZAs, they've been announced. Let's go and have a look. So we now know that AGL Full Power Frieza as well as Namek Goku are both getting an EZA. For us this is great news because that's the first EZAs that we're going to have for Airlars as part of the 10th anniversary. These guys were really good on release, but they severely lacked some defense. So let's hope they've given something. Shout out to Proton who reposted the translations from Minato. Minato, thank you as always for doing the translations for us. Because Global Dokkan will eventually do it one day. But never mind, let's see the details, let's see what the guy's doing. Let's start with a Full Power Frieza. So, Full Power Frieza, super attack effect greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn. Well, that's new. That is new. Hang on. So Frieza was just raising attack on his 12 key and raising defense on his 18 key. So now that has changed. So he's raising attack and defense, but he's stacking his attack on his 12 key and he's greatly raises attack and defense. What? So he's stacking 50% attack and defense on his ultra super attack, and then he continues to stack attack with the 12 key. Wow, additions in this guy it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. He's gonna do a lot of damage. Basic stats: key +3, attack and defense 200%. I believe that he used to have 100%. Yes, that's correct. And he reduces damage received by 20%. That's a good start. Hopefully he does more. I can see down that he does more. Okay. Start of each turn, he gets 3 key. Normally on his teams, I've never seen him really struggling for key, so I don't think that's really necessary, but hey, key +6 altogether, that's fine. When he's attacked, he gets attack and defense 50% for 4 turns, and launches an additional super attacks for 4 turns. Okay, so all in all, you could be getting a normal attack, raising attack for 50% if you get an ultra super. You launch an additional super attack for 4 turns, so you raise again attack for 30%, for another 50%, and defense for 30% for the turn. And if you get a hidden potential system, you can get 3 attacks in there. Not bad. With each attack received, key +1 up to 3, and reduces damage received by 7% up to 20%. So he needs to be attacked 3 times to get 20%. To have a 40% damage reduction altogether. Okay, as a first attacker of the turn, reduce damage received by 30%. Okay, now we're talking. So if you put him in slot 1, he will start with a 50% damage reduction, and after he gets hit 3 times, he will have 70% damage reduction, plus raising attack and defense, stacking attack and defense, shall I say, in ultra super attack and stacking attack. That is not bad. As a second or third attacker in a turn, attack 50%, a great chance to launch an additional super attack. Now, with that 70% damage reduction, if you have it up, you probably don't want to put him on slot 2 because he will lose 30% of damage reduction. But sometimes you have a rotation where there is no one attacking in slot 1, or you have, I don't know, a tank support on slot 1, so you put this guy in slot 2 and you have an extra super attack to greatly raises his attack. That is a lot, because in an ultra super attack, you raise in attack and defense by 50%, and that's a stack. And in a normal super attack, he's greatly raising attack as well, another 50% on top. So every time you super, you get 50% attack. Well, you get 50% defense as well, but he is getting only once for the stack and once per turn. That's very good. That's really, really good. Oh, he guards for his first turn, and for 6 turns he gets 150% attack and defense. He's gonna hit hard. And after the 7th turn, he only gets 100% attack. So until his 6th turn, you had 150% defense. You have 200% attacking defense in there. So it's like 350% defense, plus the damage reduction, plus the attack and defense, the defense that he gets for 4 turns when attacked, which is 50%. He's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. The thing is, he needs to get hit 3 times for you to get that extra 20%. But if it's a beginning of an easy battle, you just throw him slot 1, let him get those 3 hits. And even with those 3 hits, he will still have 50% damage reduction though. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do you think Namek Goku will be the same? Well, let's go and have a look. So here we are, Ain't Super Saiyan Goku, the Namek Goku. Shout out to Minato as well, again, on Twitter for his help with the translations there. So Goku is also greatly stacking defense and raises attack for 1 turn and mega colossal damage, and greatly stacks attack and defense on his 18 key. So he is also greatly... Goku will be raising 50% attack and defense as well on his Ultra Super, and if he gets an additional, he gets another 50% defense. Goku is gonna be amazing if he has the same sort of damage reduction as Frieza. Let's have a look. So passive skill, sorry guys, my voice is gone this morning. Passive skill, Ki +3, attack and defense to 100% and reduce the damage received by 20%. I believe he used to do 159, is that right? Let's have a look. Yes, he had 159, medium chance as a second attacker. Okay, not much, but he used to launch an additional after receiving an attack. Does he keep that additional? Let's see. So, he also gets in Ki. Now, I remember Super Saiyan Goku struggling for Ki quite often. I hope with that 3 Ki that he gets at the start of each turn will help him out greatly. He launches an additional attack like Frieza for 4 turns, with each attack received. Now, he gets an attack and defense up to 20% and Ki +3. Okay, no damage reduction, but he, as a first attacker, he attack 59% and reduced damage received by 30%. Now, he's only has 50% damage reduction compared to Frieza's 70, but he is greatly stacking attack, defense on his 12 key, on his 18 key, and he's launching an additional super attack for 4 turns. So all in all, you could be getting if your potential system additional procs, he could be raising attack and defense by 150% for 4 turns. That is nuts. Plus he's getting attack and defense up to 59% when receiving an attack. That is crazy. He's gonna have a very, very high defense because he's doing that for 4 turns. If you have, supposedly that doesn't always happen, but if you get an Ultra Super attack and then he's launching a guaranteed additional for 4 turns, plus supposedly a hidden potential system kicks in, so that's 150%. So he could be doing 150, 300, 450% attack and defense on his first 3 appearances. Because he has a second attacker or third attacker, he will launch a guaranteed additional. So you don't need to put this guy in slot 1, because in slot 1 he's only getting the damage reduction. So you can put him in slot 2 and launch 4 super attacks in the turn. So he's stacking 200% defense per turn. Obviously, after 4 turns, one of the additions run out, but you still have the guaranteed one in slot 2 or 3, and plus your hidden potential system. So after stacking 200% defense per turn, he could be stacking 150% per turn forever. That is crazy. And he's guarding for the first 6 turns. Excuse my voice, guys. Today's gonna be a rough day. And if he's facing an extreme class enemy, attack 59% and high chance to perform a crit. And if it's the enemy that you're fighting off is Frieza, he will guarantee to have a crit. Guys, additional all the way, maybe some dodge. That is it. That is it. He's also gonna hit hard though, because he's having 59% attack against enemies, which are extreme. He's also getting 200, did I say no, 100% as a second and third attacker. He's also get 59% on as the first lot, but we can avoid, I think we can avoid that. Because he's attacking first in slot 2, he will be raising his defense. I think it will be much better off if you get that extra super attack in slot 2 or 3 to continue to get that 50% defense on top of his defense rather than have the 30% damage reduction, which will adapt to 50 altogether. He will still have 20% damage reduction in slot 2, but I think it's more convenient to stack attack. We'll see. We'll see when he's in game. He's got attack again in defense when he receives an attack up to 59%, 200% attack in start of turn. So he will hit hard because obviously on the ultra super attack, he's still raising that attack by 50%. I'm a bit jaw dropped with him. I'm a bit jaw dropped because Frieza is stacking attack. So Frieza will be putting ridiculous numbers. Hence why he needed that 70% damage reduction. But Goku doesn't because he's greatly stacking attack. That's a 50% increase in attack and defense on the 18 key. And in 12 key, he's getting another 50% defense and 30% attack. Well, the 30% attack on the 12 key is for the turn, but he's launching an additional attack per turn for 4 turns. And if you put in slot 2, he'll get a third attack. And if your hidden potential system procs, he's launching 4 attacks. In 1 turn, he will raise his defense by 200%. I'm jaw dropped. I'm literally jaw dropped. I did not expect them to raise too greatly both super attacks. Guys, dodge an additional for this guy all the way. Frieza, you want him to crit, maybe a bit of defense to help with him, his damage reduction. Additional will go great on these guys. Great, because you want it to proc. Goku is getting nothing less than 50% attack and defense on a turn. It's like in having a support unit on your turn, and all you need is to get an extra additional. These guys are going to be nuts. I can wait. I can wait. Wow, guys, I'm glad that I pulled so many copies of him during all those years, because at one point I was really annoyed of how many copies I put about the Super Saiyan Goku, and I used to hate it. But now all those copies are gonna pay off because he's 100%. And I'm putting him additional and some dodge in him all the way. Guys, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Apologies for the voice, losing my voice this morning, but we couldn't just go by not talking about this. It's spectacular. These 2 units, they're going to be spectacular. They're going to be jaw-dropping. I can't wait to see when they're in game. So thanks for watching, guys. Tanoshi here, and as always, boys and girls, sayonara.